Exactly what part of her is innocent? Certainly not her boobs. If you could see my face right now. Witness your name, please. April May. Oh my gosh, girl! Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Aww, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. No kidding, already the judge is distracted. She's already captured the heart of every man in the court. Except for you, Phoenix, because you know. Oh, you know. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th, when the murder occurred? Oh gee, I was, like, in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. This hotel is directly across from Fay & Co. law offices? That's right, big boy. Ugh. Please testify to the court what you saw. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. And that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. And the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wink. Well, Your Honor, I see. It is remarkably such. Good Lord, no it's not! My faith in humanity is losing ground. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor. Stop right there. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite... Oh my gosh! Your Honor! You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Oh, edgy boy, I'm going to punch you after this part of the trial is done. Nope. No, game over. The defendant is guilty then. I'll gladly proceed with cross-examination, thank you very much. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Yeah, dildos. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Okay, here we go. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. Well, what exactly happened? She dodged? Dodged what? Well, the attack. Please continue your testimony. Hit her with what? How did you know it was my client? Huh? Well, gee. First of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her? She has a point. I question your testimony. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. You telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Ugh. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. It's true. Maya Fey, she has quite the wardrobe. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo from far looks far from normal to me. It's very true. That, and she also has long hair as well. So, however, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. Yes, she was. I saw her. And so did Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Ah, what are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I like how I'm like kind of giving her the, oh my gosh, I'm so stupid voice, and the, oh, I'm gonna kill you voice every time her facial expression changes. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. Of course, Your Honor. Tee! Bouncing boobs. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Here we go again. Whee! I did see everything I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran to the right. That can't be true because the glass was on her left. And the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, that kind of statue-y clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin a cross-examination. Hold it. Missy? Liar. Hold it right there, Missy. I was debating if I should present something or press her. Is it right? As in, you're right? As you looked in the hotel room? Which hand do I hold my knife in again? What? It was my right hand, right? Satisfied, Mr. Wright? No, I am not satisfied with that. I'm not satisfied with that at all. Because there's glass right there. The killer would not go backwards or something. Fricka. Objection. The witness's statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor. I'm sorry, but I can see nothing faulty. Fortunately, I will have— What? No, I'm not, because— I don't even know, man. That's what you— I mean, that's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up in a bun. What happened then? Okay, well, what was the weapon? Haha! I know she said it a couple seconds ago, but where did this weapon come from? She picked it up from the desk. What sort of weapon was it? All that. I'll press you on every issue. Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. I'm feeling I'm onto something now. So this was the testimony in her own words. Time to press and squeeze the truth out of her. Figuratively, of course. Oh my gosh. Press her on this one too. So you saw me then too. Of course. I remember that spiky hair anywhere. Spiky? It's true, man. It looks like you've been sitting in front of a humongous fan for hours and hours. And then you use some hair gel. The witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense attorney. Oh my god! Was I a bad girl? I'm sorry. Oh god, I am going to chop off your locks. Hold it. Come on. Witness's statement's clearly faulty, Your Honor. Come on! Really? Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer. Oh my gosh. Girl. You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock. There's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Huh. Another person in much of the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder. Wah, wah, wah. Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Ugh. The witness saw the murder with their own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. No, I will not. Questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. It's very true. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew! That was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would have been over. Huh? What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? Does that? Because I heard it. Yes, I heard it say the time. How can you hear it say the time when you're in the effing building across the street? So you've been to the law offices of Faye & Co. No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard from my hotel room. Hee. Girl. Where the murder took place are very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. No. She couldn't have. She was on like, what, second or third floor of the hotel? And the building is across the street? No. Your Honor, I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rung. Huh? It's true because she took the stuff out of there just to stuff the evidence papers in there. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question is empty, it's broken, the batteries are dead. That clock is missing its clockwork. Wah, wah, wah. How could you possibly? Just have a look as soon as you can. Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? That's right, you're fat. As I'm mentally damaging her. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there's no contradiction. It's true. That is a possibility. I got a Celio device though. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Yes! Ho ho! Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed. Let's see. Wait. I haven't called him. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. Yep, this one. Take that! Take a look at this. It's a Celio phone. Oh ho, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Wah wah wah. Order! The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. Let's hear the conversation. Uh-huh. That's right. I'm a genius. Don't lie. Your Honor, I think this recording makes it clear that the clockwork was already gone. This was recorded in the morning before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. Yeah, you go to all the dildo stores in the world. Blech. Just the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. No, it's not, because there's only two, because Larry Butts made it. But this directly contradicts the piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Let's see. Yeah, pretty sure. Like, it's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible! Everything is sold in stores! Oh, you're so ignorant, my dear. It's called Etsy.com. I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today? Oh ho ho. Oh my. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! My goodness gracious. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh. Silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Tee. Sweetie, your boobs are not gonna save you. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? This is it. Yes, Your Honor. She's had too many dildos. Or she doesn't have enough. She's ran out of batteries for her dildos. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... who had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There's no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Take that! Have a look at this. Oh, that? I found this in Miss May's room. You sneaky you. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not? Oh. Don't slam the table at me, edgy boy. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. Ha 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 ha! It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? I think I can... Bitch. What? Here's my proof. Proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... let me double check on it though. What's the time? The clock is... Yep. That's what I thought. Present the defendant's cell phone. We've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Beep. Yeah, what's that? Blah, 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 blah. Well, actually, there's something I want to hold on to for me. It's a clock. Wah, wah, wah. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May! Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer! Oh, I'm so scared. It's no fair. All of you gave up on me like that. Oh, so I'm a bad girl, is that it? Oh my gosh, girl. It's like she's never been told no in her life. That did it. The court's seeing the real Miss April May now. Now to deal with the final blow.